What's up everybody, my name is Justin and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. On today's video, we've got the new old Fitzgerald 7-year-old bottle and bond. Okay, so pretty cool packaging with the little green bag, a little bit of an ode to the decanter bottles here with the top of this. Similar type of wooden cork on top, obviously coming in at 100 proof, straight bourbon whiskey, wheated bourbon mash bill. Many things have changed since 1870, but good taste is always in style. In the beginning, Old Fitzgerald was served exclusively in private clubs and on steamship and rail lines. By mid-century, it became a mainstay at the bar and the first choice for entertaining. Today, the 7-year-old expression of Old Fitzgerald is your key to hospitality. So, sounds good. I'm excited about it. I've heard pretty good things about this overall online. People are saying it's like in their daily rotation now. If you could find this around that $65, $70-ish MSRP, we'll find out. So let's go ahead and pop the top, get the nosing straight out of the bottle. By the way, distilled spring of 2018, 7 years old. Super bright cherries on that. Super bright cherries out of the bottle is the very first thing I noticed. Super bright cherries and some spice. It's been a while since I got that strong of a bright cherry note on there, so I am excited about that today. We'll go ahead and pour it into the glass and then get the review going here once we let it open up into the glass a little bit. So before we do that, do me one big favor, hit like, hit subscribe on the video. Trying to push out a lot of content while I'm a little bit beat up and at home and not doing a whole lot. So that's why the crutches just had big old knee surgery recently. So standing here on one foot with one crutch while filming this video. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, join button down below to get access to all of these videos early. All right, here we go. Nosing out of the glass. It's still got that bright cherry note, but also kind of like a peach note now that I'm getting on there. Bright cherry, peach. It's actually much spicier on the nose than I was expecting, considering this is the wheated mash bill. Maybe like a, what's that white sponge cake? Like an angel food cake? Maybe like an angel food cake note on there as well on the nose? I don't know if I've ever specifically said angel food cake, but it's giving me that, like that exact vibe on the nosing here. So quite interesting.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt this video, but I'm so excited to announce my new partnership with CIGAR page. If you guys are into cigars at all, check out the link down in the description below for CIGAR page. They have the best deals on cigars in the entire world on the internet, and it's always free shipping. Go ahead, go over there, get yourself a Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary, get the Perdomo 20th anniversary, or get one of my recent favorites. This is the Drew Estate Undercrown 10. This thing is amazing. I appreciate your support. Make sure you check out CIGAR page down in the link below.
And almost like a hint of pepper on there. A hint of pepper almost on there. I don't know if maybe my nose is just out of whack, or that's actually what this thing is giving off today. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna go ahead and sip this thing right here on the tier system. Cheers, everybody. So when I first take a sip of any new whiskey, any new bourbon, the first thing I like to say to myself is, do I like it? Is it good? And this one was a little bit confusing up that route for me. Honestly, this one was a little bit confusing up that route. I liked it initially up front. It gave me a big burst of bright citrus, but then it transitioned a little bit and I wasn't so much concentrating on what those flavors were, but I was like, ooh, I don't know if I like that transition as much as it started. So let's try and dive into this one a little bit further. Okay, did not hit that nearly as hard of a transition on that one. Much better on that second sip. It is super bright, super fruity up front, super refreshing up front, and then it transfers a bit more into like a spicy caramel, I would say, towards the end, more of a spicy caramel. It's got a little bit of viscosity to it, not a ton, with some vanilla and some like bright sugar on the end. So I don't know, maybe it was just a weird sip, that very first one I got, but it's been much better the few sips after that so far. But definitely bright fruits up front, then it transfers into a caramelly vanilla and super like strong granulated white sugar note on there. It's pretty light in the glass. It's definitely spicier, more spice on there than I was really expecting for a wheater. Like I said, viscosity level isn't, like sometimes I get more than less. Like so I'll put it maybe middle to just below middle on the viscosity level, but overall it's pretty good. It's not like blowing me away in any sense of the mean or in any category, but overall it's pretty decent, especially if you can find it for the price that you're supposed to be finding it for. It's a good looking bottle, good one to have sitting on your shelf in your collection. So let's go ahead and rate this thing on the tier system today. If you guys are new here, this is how I rate everything on the channel. There's tiers within tiers, and everything is obviously rated according to my own personal taste, my own likes, but I've done several hundred bottles at this point, so take it or leave it for what it's worth. One last sip and we'll rate it on the tier system. Yeah, just super bright fruits up front, which I like. They go away quite quickly before it transfers into that end palate game that it has going on. Going back and forth in my head on this one. It's good, but it's like nothing amazing. I don't think it's supposed to be really anything amazing, but it is good. I definitely like it. I just don't think it's anything that's gonna ever like blow my palate away, but I'm glad I have it. So I think for me, after all that being said, it's gonna go like, I was teetering back and forth between B and C tier. I think I'm gonna put it like very top of C tier. It's going very top of C tier on the Old Fitz Bottled and Bond 7-year-old. I know I'm a little bit late getting to this one. I've actually had it for a couple months now and just haven't gotten around to doing it. So now that I got a little bit more time trying to catch up on some of these bottles and some of these videos that I've been trying to put out. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this bottle. Where would you put it on the tier system? What tasting notes did you get? Let me know, and I'll see you for your next drink.
Every sip's a word. Each bottle's got a tailspin. Where whiskey ends, the night begins. Whiskey tears on clouds.